You got a Subaru again.
I did, Martin.
That's so good.
I'm back in it.
Oh, I love it.
I'm back in it. What's the best thing about an STI, Martin? Because you're the one who said I should get an STI because...
The driveline. Specifically, the gearbox.
Oh, Martin, what a segue. Speaking of the box, who wants to check out Cheryl's big box? It's our mystery loot crate full of around $200 worth of Mighty Car Mods merch, including exclusive things you can't get anywhere else. They're only in the box. Plus, for a limited time, it comes with some tools for your car from Tool Pro.
That's not the actual box.
This is not the actual box.
Is that a stunt box?
This is just a stunt box that was here.
Why didn't you get a Cheryl's box?
Well, because I didn't get one. Do you want to know what's actually in here, Martin?
Well, everyone people do, but that's a mystery box, so you can't tell them.
Well, but this one's not the actual mystery box.
can't
This
tell
is
them.
from a Mighty Car Mods fan. It's got some woodworking stuff
In this
it.
episode of Mighty Car Mods,
Anyway.
what is the first thing you should do after you've just got yourself a mad 2019 Subaru WRX STI? I'll tell you what you should do. You should take it to the track.
Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods. I'm a Subaru owner.
Loving it.
It's hard to say it.
Hashtag
I know,
mate.
but I do own one. It's true. Where's the RS3? Auf Wiedersehen or Bon Voyage.
See you, mate.
See you later, mate. It's too good. Could something be too good?
It is
too delicious.
It is a brilliant car.
I'm still going to say
It's so
that
good.
it is the best hatchback you can
ridiculous.
get.
So
That's
good.
it.
Sounds
That's it. I've
amazing.
never driven
Fast.
one of those AMG things.
Just absolutely
I still
ridiculous.
want my Golf
I
R
have
back.
the
I
Audi
want my Golf R
RS3,
back.
just bellissimo.
Anyway, I got myself a Subaru STI. I wanted
got
to
a
get
Subaru
WRX.
also.
Martin said, don't get a WRX, get an STI.
did.
He said, don't get a GTI, get a Golf R. So he's kind of been...
The shaman.
You listen to the man
I've been.
sometimes.
What's the dudes that lead you up the mountain?
That's they carry all your bags
Sherpa.
for you. A Sherpa.
I am the Subaru Sherpa.
Are
yeah,
you?
Subaru people know.
Yeah.
Subaru Sherpa. Sherpering this gentleman into his discovery of just how awesome these things are when you've got a nice tough drive on him. First thing you should do, stick an STI 6-speed in it and have a mad time.
Martin, I'd go as far to say you're a mighty boy.
Thanks. So in this episode, we decided it would be a great idea. Well, actually, we just wanted to go and stretch the car's legs, just see what it could do out on a track, get a time, drive it, have a mad time.
So I'm going to take my car out to the track, and then once I've done a couple of hot laps to see how it goes, Marty's not going to bring his car out,
No.
and he's not going to drive out with me, and he's not going to then say that he's going to challenge me to a race,
No.
and then I'm not going to chase him around, and then we're not going to see whether an old Subaru with lots of mods is going to beat a new Subaru with no mods, even though the new Subaru has got old technology engine in the EJ25 that's been around for ages, and one's running on ethanol and the other one's not. We're not going to do that either.
You know what's typical about Subaru
We're doing
owners?
all of those things.
Always the excuse book, straight up. Don't worry, check it out. We're taking it for a drive. Let's go.
All right, so this is my first time driving the STI out on the track. So I guess I'll go, I don't really quite understand all the modes yet, but that's a Sport Sharp or something or other. This is a Spec R STI, so it has these Recaro seats, which I really liked. And it feels good. It feels good. I'm really looking forward to going around the track with some pace. And nice to have a manual gearbox again as well, because I did spend a little bit of time on this track in Golf R and RS3, and it's nice to have some stick again. You know, maybe it's not as fast, but it is nice to have that engagement. You know, feels really good. Feels how you'd expect an STI to feel. Really good brakes. I'm just going to do a little flying lap. And I've got the Catalyst Garmin over here, so when I go over the start line, it'll automatically start timing, and then it'll get a lap time, and it's kind of a good baseline for while the car is completely stock. So, oh man, it feels good. All right, so when we go over the line now, the Garmin will start. There we go. All right. Whoop. Whoop. Back of the car coming out a little bit. Hanging on to it, down in a second. This is obviously the 6-speed, so stronger gearbox than the 5-speed. Oh, back is coming around. Power on. Get some speed up along the back, along the top here. Hang onto it. Little four-wheel slip and slide up there, down into third. Tyres gripping on for life. Down to second. Around, go wide, trying to straighten up that corner. Oh, when the power comes on, it feels good, it really does. And now, widen up that corner. Here we go. Listen to that EJ grumble. Go for one more lap. That was 57 seconds. See if we can better that. Brake later. That's what Chaz Monster taught me. Brake later. Because then, when you are using the car's acceleration, you're actually using it in a straight line and using the grip that you've got to turn the car, as opposed to trying to do multiple things at the same time, because the car only ever has 100% grip. You can't be gripping, doing lots of different things at once. Alright, straight up over the top, hard on the brakes. Down we go. Oh, lots of squealing down there. Up, over there. Try and straighten up this corner a little bit. Oh, bit of understeer there. Power on, let's go STI, let's go, let's go, let's go! That's a 56.99, so, you know, I think that's the time. I could probably, you know, spend a bit more time going round and round and round and round, but a 56.9 is the time. Straight away, what I can tell, the car needs some tyres, and it's something that we've spoken about all the time. If you're going to modify a car, just first thing, wheels and tyres. It's all over the place, and it should be sticking better than that. Possibly some coilovers and some springs as well, and then just some more power. And also, I think one of the most characteristic things about this EJ engine is that grumble, and where is it? You know, I'm not hearing it. Me personally as well, I really love the sound of an intake. Like, I love the sound of the turbo just sucking in that fresh cold air. So an intake as well. Blow-off valves are fun, you know, so I think that could be something that goes on there as well, like a GFB variable blow-off valve. And then some fashion stuff, you know, like maybe a little bit of body kit. And then a tune, of course, to kind of get a little bit more power going there. So need tyres badly.
And now, Martin, that's the end of the video.
That is not the end of the video. Everyone knows it's not the end of the
video.
video. Everyone knows what happens now is I bring down my well-used wagon. Oh, what was that for?
It's a good spanking.
Why?
This isn't. I thought this video was called Old Subaru Spanks Young Subaru.
Yeah, well, you're older than me, but my car's older than yours.
Oh.
See, that's right.
No,
Except I'll do it on the video. I don't need to do it. Check. So SuperGramps is coming out of retirement. It's not actually retired. It's just
It's coming
finished
out of retirement.
being modified further.
I thought it went out to pasture.
Well, sort of.
Didn't it go?
No, it just
ran out
works.
of milk.
What?
It ran out of
That's
milk.
not why you put cows out to pasture.
Why do you put them out to pasture?
When they turn into sheep.
Do they?
Yeah.
Oh.
How do you think? Do you know nothing about farming?
No, I mean, I grew up on a cattle farm. True story.
Turns out I know nothing
And
about farming.
you know, I don't know. I've helped.
Oh my God.
I've helped given birth to some cows before, and I grew up on a cattle farm and a mango farm. Never eaten a mango. It's the only thing I'm allergic to.
All right, new Subaru versus old Subaru. Modified Subaru versus stock Subaru. Well, yeah, that too. Heavily modified, engine swapped, 6-speed converted, 18-year-old family wagon versus a sharp, pointed track machine. This is a 2019 WRX STI Spec R, completely stock. Well, we're at Luddenham, which is a slightly shorter track than what we've been on the last few times we've been at the track. And a good time here is sub a minute. We do have our Garmin Catalyst, which is a track timer. So as soon as I go over the start line, which will be coming up here, then it will start recording basically. And my friend there has already done a time. So we'll be able to compare that even though we're driving on the track at the same time. It's actually more a drive against the clock.
And I'm going to try and keep up with you, Martin, basically.
Oh, SuperGramps. Here we go. And it started. Oh, brakes. Really didn't warm up my brakes.
Your car may not get the chance to fully stretch its legs on this track, Martin.
Maybe not. Also realised just how cold my brakes are because they actually need to be warmed up before they work properly.
Yeah, okay. Whoa!
Just hanging on. Everything's still a little bit cold.
I don't have plenty of grip. I don't even know what tyres are on this car, to be honest. Probably whatever it was delivered with. but you are getting away from me bit by bit.
All right, onto the straight. Oh, brakes. Brakes are not hot yet. Tyres are starting to come on.
I'm hanging on. I might have the brakes on you, Martin.
Oh yeah, I'd say you do. This car is... It's a big, heavy wagon. Also really hard to hold myself in the seat of this car.
I'm not having that problem with these Recaros, mate. They're great.
Oh, I'm just holding myself in with my knees. Down this corkscrew thing, which I'll probably do a bit faster. Holding myself in is the hardest bit. Here we go.
What time was that, mate?
54.77.
Whoa!
This one will be the hot lap though. I don't think I'll get many more goes after this because the car will probably start to get hot.
I'm just sliding all over the place, mate. Just all four wheels sliding.
Me too. That's kind of, I think you're right about stretching your legs on this track. The car, like, you don't really have time between corners. It's perfect for a Civic though.
You're a long way ahead of me, mate. There's no way I'm catching you. It's not even close.
All right. Just feel like it feels so ham-fisted, this drive. I mean, that's partly my driving ability, but it's also just how quickly all the corners come up and how tight they are. And finding the time to change gears in there. Looking good though.
How'd you go, mate?
54.41. I reckon it's going to be 54s is where this car's at.
All right, I'm out. I'm gonna stop killing my car. I'm not catching you. That's done.
All right, one last hot lap. Here we go. Probably gonna run out of fuel anyway, the way this thing drinks. Spinning all four wheels. I do have enough E85 to get home. That's about it. Oh, messy, 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 messy. Going slower. That's the good thing about this catalyst too. It sort of tells you if you've really messed it up. It can let you know, so you don't kill your car. Yeah, that's just going to confirm the same time, I reckon. Fuel lights on, 54.5. Pretty happy with that. The car seems to be not broken, which is what it's all about.
So there it is. There's the race. Martin won. Surprise, surprise.
I did.
But
More
my
power.
car's stock.
More
and
power.
is this, not this car, what do you call it? What do we do? It's a show, Martin. I would say this is a show.
Yeah.
It's a TV show that's on your internet. And it's
My
on
car
some
has
TVs.
more power, brakes are the same size, it's heavier, it's got a lot more torque, and it's got really sticky tyres. And as the gentleman said, yes, that's right, gentleman said multiple times,
Where's the
it's all about
gentleman?
starting with mad sticky tyres. So obviously a stock for stock race, the SGI would definitely have it. A lot of time, effort, development, and
Would it?
cash has gone in.
Oh, stock, sorry.
Yeah, stock
of
for
course.
stock, absolutely.
Stock,
Liberties
of
are
course
like
it would.
for taking the kids to soccer practice. They're not really made for going around racetracks, but they also do it, which is a bit of a testament to how good these Subarus are at doing a bit of everything. Might not be the fastest race car in the world, but they're an awesome place to start. And if you want a late model one, that car is an awesome place to start.
So Martin,
Did
what's
I
next?
sum that up?
Yeah,
pretty well?
yeah, you thumbed it up, mate.
Next episode is one of the just most bellissimo.
It is Bellissimo.
It's Bellissimo
because
idea.
we're going to start modifying the car. In fact, we're not going to start modifying it. We're going to finish modifying it.
Probably wreck it.
You're going to get one. We will wreck it, won't we?
You wrecked it.
Oh,
Absolutely.
whatever. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing all about that in the comments. We're going to do a mega episode from stock car to actually kind of finish. Basically.
Here would be a good episode.
What?
I've got an idea for an episode.
Yes.
We could buy a car
Yes.
and not modify it. And then that episode's over. No, not do anything with it because you wouldn't want to put Ks on it. You could not modify it because you wouldn't want to wreck the purity. You could just buy the car. Be like, here's a car. Tick down, credits.
That sounds shit.
Yeah, it sounds really
That sounds
shit.
so shit.
So next episode, I think we'll just wreck a car instead.
Let's wreck it.
Yeah, let's wreck it.
Anyway, if you want to support the show, of course, and it really does support us, you can get a Cheryl's Big Box.
That's not the actual box.
It's not. That's
Can
the
you
stunt
flash
box.
a disclaimer on this?
Yes.
When
Make
you do
sure
the editing
you
stuff.
enter in your shirt size also, because, as I said, not only will you get exclusive stuff, you're going to get stuff in the box that you can't get anywhere else. You might look on the Mighty Mod shop and go, why isn't that special thing? Because you only get it in the box. Plus, we're going to choose you a t-shirt. Plus, you're going to get some tools for your car. We got some multi-tools. We got who knows what you'll get. It's a mystery box, and everyone wants a great surprise these days, don't they, Martin? During strange times.
I'm not even a little bit sick of turboing random stuff. I just got to add.
Yeah, me neither. There's more of that happening.
I'm just so excited.
Thanks to everybody that watched the postie bike things. Someone
we
said,
wreck your car-
why did you turbo the postie bike?
Why wouldn't you? After we wreck your car, we should wreck my truck further, like wreck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we will.
Sick. Oh, so
There it is,
pumped.
everybody. Thank you very much.
Is anyone still watching?
I'm
I
off
always
to
wonder
eat
at this
some
point.
basmati rice.
Really?
Basmati, that's all I can eat, man. I've got to eat basmati rice, just that, and soybeans for
and
4 days
soybeans.
straight. That's it. 4 days. And I'm allowed tea and coffee, but I don't
I don't know
drink
if
tea
I
and
want
coffee.
my olfactory system to process that.
Your olfactory. Your olfactory.